our last presenter today. They are part of a project called DeFi Kingdoms, which I'm sure a lot of you know of, yes. DeFi Kingdoms, the #1 game and DEX on Harmony. Please welcome Dreamer to the stage. Dreamer.
Hello. I need to make sure this works. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna follow Sam's lead and do a poll of my own. How many gamers do we have? Appreciators of games? Okay, yeah, all right, that's a good amount. How about people that are supportive of like the whole DeFi movement? Okay, there's a fair amount. Decentralized basic income? Okay. What about like NFTs and the evolution of the utility? All right. If you didn't put your hand up, I don't know why you're here. But for everybody that did, boy, do I have a project for you. DeFi Kingdoms, we are a game, a play-to-earn game with an integrated DEX and usable NFTs. For those that don't know the word DEX, I'll explain very quickly. Decentralized exchange. So I have about 10 years in centralized finance. I just quit my job at Goldman Sachs. Please don't hate me. But I also hope that you like that I made that decision. 10 years at Goldman taught me a lot about finance. 36 years on this earth taught me a lot about gaming. I really love this project, not only because it brings value to those that like gaming, it brings value to people from a financial perspective, but it's also going to change the world from a play-to-earn perspective as well. So we're going to go into a 1-minute video that I'm going to try to be quiet on most of the time. Let's see if I can get it to play. Then we'll talk more. Oh no, it died. There's more to it. Do I press the button? I think it died, but that's okay. We're gonna go forward anyway. Maybe I can play it at the end, but what it was getting to was showing a number of the NPCs that were in the game and a couple of the heroes. So the heroes are presented in like a trading card fashion, right? If you think of Final Fantasy, if you think of World of Warcraft, you have heroes that are warriors, that are archers, pirates, and so on. We have all of those in our game as NFTs. These NFTs are usable in the sense that they can go out and quest. They can quest and earn resources that are ERC or HRC20 tokens that they can turn around and sell. So when you start thinking about this world that we've created with heroes within it that can go out and quest, players can come on, get a hero, play the game, earn resources, and use them or sell them to others that would like to use them. The project itself started with 4 people only about 3 or 4 months ago. We launched on August 22nd. No VC capital, no hype, no pre-sales, and the team has grown to about 33 people up here in our little org chart that you probably can't see. We have an extensive creative department, and as you saw in like 1/20th of the video that died, unfortunately, the heroes are quite beautiful. It's all pixelated art. Pixel by pixel, these are created, along with the map, by Sinstar and his beautiful team. We have a number of devs, Solidity devs, front-end devs, back-end devs that are being hired. So if you are into DeFi Kingdoms and you have a lot of skills as it relates to Solidity, please reach out to our founder, Frisky Fox, who is hungry for your talent and to be involved. We have a lot focused on the community. Community is everything here, right? So we're building our community on Discord and Twitter and others, and there are many others involved, but large team, success, happiness. Okay, moving on. Play to earn. How do you earn? So some, when they hear the word DEX, they kind of think, okay, so it's just on the blockchain, you're trading, that makes sense. Where does the liquidity come from? Because the traditional world, my Goldman world tells me there's a buyer and a seller and a bid-ask spread. So there are market makers that make a lot of money just creating that market. We now have the technology so that anybody in the world can take their assets, pair them, put them on the blockchain, and provide liquidity for people to have instantaneous trades. However, it's hard for everybody to understand that. So within the game, we have gamified it so that when you make an LP, a liquidity pool token, or an LP like pairing of assets, that's actually in the form of a seed. You take your seed and you plant it in the garden. The garden gives you fruit, which is Jewel, our token, and that token has value. This is how people can provide liquidity within the game and within the DEX and earn rewards. That's the first way to earn. Next way, we have a bank. The bank is a way that we can share the fees. So as people are trading within the game, you know, Bitcoin for Ethereum, for Jewel, for One, there are fees associated with it. Those don't all go to DeFi Kingdom dev wallets. They go to the community. You can single stake Jewel in the bank, have more of a passive participation, and earn 1/3 of all the fees. Another way to earn, this is related to the NFTs themselves. So if you're familiar with like CryptoKitties or other projects that have 2 NFTs with genetics that when you, I think in their terms it's breed. We don't say breed, we think it's weird. But if you breed them, you get a new NFT. And those genetics trickle down, and it's kind of fun. There's a bit of randomness to it. And you might get something that is more rare and more desirable. We do the same thing with our hero NFTs, where they have the physical genetics that might be beautiful and exciting, but they also have stats. So in my very, very nerdy days, when I would play like Diablo, and I'd be out there and I'd be leveling up, and I'd level up. It meant nothing in the real world, but I still thought it was cool. Then I'd get a legendary drop, and I'd be like, yes, love that sound, big drop. Really meant nothing, but I thought it was cool. Now, I can go and I can summon. I might get a mythic hero that's a new Dread Knight class, that's an advanced class unlocked. It might cost me like 50 jewels. Sorry, I only think of jewel right now. 50 jewels, I don't know, it's $7 right now, so a couple $100, right? I spend that money to see what hero I'm going to get, and it's a mythic Dread Knight. I go into the in-game tavern to list it and sell it. I might make hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands on my new shiny hero that I just summoned. That is not only cool, but that is a way you can earn in the game. You can summon with your different heroes, test your luck if you get something rare that others might see high utility in, and pay a lot of money for. You can also rent out your heroes. So let's say I want to summon, I have a new hero, I think other people are going to want to use these genes to summon, and they'll pay for it per summon. I can go to the tavern and actually list it out for rent. So maybe somebody isn't going to buy it because I want to hold on to it. I will share the ability to summon with those genetics. The last way to earn is one that is currently in development. Each hero has 4 different types of professions. It can be a fisherman, forager, miner, or gardener. Right now, fishing and foraging are live. And every time you go on the Discord, everybody, like the moment we launch something, they say, when quest, when mining, when gardening, right? Well, when you're fishing, you go out and you fish, you catch a fish in the game, that fish is an HRC20 token, I can go and sell it. It's quite incredible. What mining and gardening are going to do is they're going to marry those providing liquidity in the gardens with the NFTs themselves. Where if you have a good gardener, you can tend it to your garden or your liquidity pool, let's say like Jewel to One. And if I have a lot staked there where I'm earning rewards, my gardening NFT will increase that yield and APR. If I have locked up rewards as a result of my staked seeds in the garden, right? My miner is going to mine them and unlock them early. New, innovative, dynamic ways to earn. Woo! All right, this is my last slide. I got the 1-minute card. I see it. I will go fast. Last week, we announced our first expansion to Avalanche. Woo! What does that mean? Does that mean we're just going to do everything I said, copy and paste it, and do it there as well? No, sir. We are going to give them a native game, but that is going to benefit everybody on Harmony because they're going to have a new realm to go to and explore. So from like an art and gameplay standpoint, that's going to be incredible. This is only the first step of our overall like expanding process, but how does that change the actual gameplay? Well, if you have a quest in the Harmony realm that is Serendale, you could now expand that quest to travel over, just change your network, travel over into Crystal Vale, the new realm, and the gameplay aspect is beautiful, it's different, it's dynamic. You can kind of think about the other chains out there, Phantom and others, what else we're going to be able to create. All very exciting. How does play to earn change? Well, now you have like an international economy. I see the X. I will finish soon. An international economy where maybe I'm fishing over in Crystal Vale and I get some like ice fish and people are excited and I see the market over on Harmony and I'm like, wow, I can fish for this on Avalanche, go over to Harmony and sell it for double what it is over there. You start getting arbitrage traders coming in this like dynamic world of multi-realm, multi-resource economy. It starts to get very, very interesting. We talked about heroes being sold in the in-game tavern. Harmony will have its own tavern, and there will be hero floor prices. I can look over to the other realm and be like, wow, this Dread Knight I can buy for 200 jewel, and over here, I can sell it for 300. So now this cross-chain gameplay that is linked to play to earn gets very, very interesting. You could come in and be a liquidity provider looking at APRs in the gardens. You could come in and be somebody that's summoning, unique different heroes to sell and rent. You could come in as somebody that's just playing and questing and getting resources to either keep or trade, or you could just be in between and looking for mispricings and provide that like semi-efficient market pricing role that we need for our cross-chain activity and syncing of pricing. Where we're going is very, very far away. This is the beginning. Already we can do so much. But if you think about PvP, if you think about PvE, if you think about land, if you think about guilds, not just the guilds that are like playing together, but the guilds that are competing, then you think about all these communities, people care about their chain. We all love Harmony. Avalanche all loves Avalanche. Think about the competition of how are we questing versus them and others getting involved. This is going to be beautiful. So I'm excited to be here. I'm so happy to be part of Harmony. I'm happy to be a part of this team, and I hope that you all are really excited about it. If you don't know about DeFi Kingdoms yet, go to game.defykingdoms.com. Reach out to me, Dreamer DFK. Let's all build this together. Let's make something beautiful. And in our team meetings, we always end by saying bullish. So I'm going to say bullish and walk off, and I hope that everybody claps and says bullish with me. Can I get a bullish? Woo!